Camp was fun. The first week of camp was in Tucson, and it was only training. When we were riding with the team, it was 6-hour rides, 4-hour rides in the rain, freezing, miserable, and then we also had some gorgeous 5-6-hour rides in beautiful country and weather and mountains, and camp was great. I learned a lot. I learned what it's like to be on a legitimate pro team because we had so much support. It's my first time having, a full-time Swanee, let alone on this team we have 2 Swanees, 2 mechanics, 2 directors.
Yeah, so we're ending up here in Phoenix, the end of our first get-together for Team United Healthcare presented by Maxxis. And yeah, half a week in Tucson and then the last few days here in Phoenix out in the desert. And it's a beautiful end to the week, and it's I think everybody's become more and more excited about the team and the direction that we can go and the way that we all work together. So, us guys on the bike together, everything seems to be gelling really well. Everyone's working really well together. Look at the setup. We have the RV, we have all the bikes, great mechanics, great staff, and it seems like it's up to us just to do the job and race our bikes.
I was actually kind of nervous because I hadn't met any of the teammates. I was thinking, I have to go to this camp and perform. I had a million things running through my mind. I'd be riding with guys like Tim Johnson, Rory, best guys in the country, who I've been intimidated, by in previous races. I mean, I have distinct memories of racing with Karl Menzies when I was a Cat 2, tiny little 20-something-year-old, and I'd be riding and I'd look up to my right and I'd see Karl towering over me, and I would just like piss in my pants because there's this muscular dude who I found out at camp he's the nicest, biggest teddy bear ever.
Oh, Eric, no, he's a good guy. Bit of a princess when it comes to getting organised, but no, he's good value. Good kid, quick kid. He'll be good value. We'll just have to baby him a little bit. He's a bit too much California in him, I think. A bit too high maintenance, but we'll tough him up. Can we talk about your dog?
All we've heard about this week is this dog, this miniature shepherd.
This trick dog.
In hindsight, I think I did really well at camp with, integrating myself into the team, making a name for myself, proving that I belong on the team.
I don't really know what I want to say about Eric Barlevav besides he's given us a great opportunity to learn about what makes a Valley Girl tick, and that's it's good. We're exposed to new types of people from all over the world when we're on a team like this. We're traveling around and racing, and Eric's that special guy. He's given us a lot of opportunities to think of nicknames for him. He's given us lots of reasons to laugh, both with and at him. But no, I think he's got a great attitude. He's a young kid who's going to be going places in the sport because he is that motivated and he is that charismatic. And I think when he puts it all together on the bike and he comes across the line, he's got his hands up. I think people are really going to identify with that, and it's going to end up with a lot of fans, I think, when he's done.
We are here in Scottsdale, Arizona, second to last day of training camp. We did a lot of media stuff today. We've got a lot to do. We've got our team presentation tonight. Looking forward to that. We got to, do a little meet and greet with the sponsors and the VIPs, and 90% of the sponsors were there. We had Specialized there, we had Chris King there, we had SRAM there, we had Quota there, we had Trisports.com. United Healthcare was actually there too, one of the CEOs, so that was big.
All right, well, are you ready to meet the 2010 United Healthcare presented by Maxxis Team?
It was cool to have Dave Towle there. He called us all individually up onto the stage and then individually interrogated us, asking us about how excited we are to be on the team, and we all explained to him how cool it was to be there and have great support from the team and the sponsors.
You won that race in pretty unique style, didn't you, young man?
Yes, sir.
Not often you see the winner of the race crashing and sliding across the finish line as he's winning. That was quite impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, but so
it was cool to have him there, doing a very short interview with each one of us. He's just a great guy, and all the riders love him, and he's really good friends with all the riders. So, and he knows all of us really well because he sees how we race. We chat before and after the race with him, so he's a great guy.
Thank you. So we'll look forward to seeing you out there during the 2010 season. Have a great day. Crashing across the finish line is actually something I've never seen before, but to hear the story, you wonder to yourself, what's the guy gonna be like? You know, what's the person that does that? How does he react? And then you meet him and you hear the story, and you really walk away saying, that's what sport is supposed to be all about.
It's been a great camp, and we got really good training. I mean, I think I got a 30-hour week on the bike this week, so I'm gonna go home, rest up, because you don't get fit unless you rest.